As we grow older, the body begins to whisper to us, sometimes through fatigue, stiffness, or little aches that weren't there before. But those whispers are not signs of decline, they are gentle reminders. Reminders that the body still wants to heal, still wants to be strong, still wants to serve you. If only you give it what it needs. The body's natural intelligence is one of the most overlooked miracles of human life. From the moment we are born, our body knows exactly what to do. It heals a wound, fights off an infection, balances temperature, and restores energy without any conscious effort on our part. Every heartbeat, every breath, and every repair that happens inside us is guided by this innate intelligence. It is the same power that turns food into energy, sleep into restoration, and movement into strength. This natural wisdom does not disappear with age. It simply requires the right environment to thrive. When we support the body with wholesome food, fresh air, water, sunlight, rest, and a peaceful mind, it responds with healing and renewal. Modern life, however, often distracts us from this truth. Many people have come to believe that health depends entirely on medication or medical interventions. While these can be necessary in certain situations, they should never replace the understanding that the body itself is the primary healer. Drugs may suppress symptoms, but they do not teach the body how to function properly again. In fact, when we rely too heavily on artificial solutions, we interfere with the body's natural rhythms and weaken its ability to restore itself. Real healing begins when we step out of the way and allow the body to do what it already knows best. Consider how a simple cut heals. You don't tell the blood to clot, the skin to close, or the tissue to regenerate. The body does it automatically, perfectly, every time. The same intelligence that heals a cut also repairs internal damage. It renews cells, cleanses toxins, and rebuilds tissue. Yet this process can only work efficiently if the body is nourished and not overloaded with harmful substances. When we consume processed foods, artificial chemicals, and excess sugar, we confuse the body's natural communication system. Cells that are designed to regenerate become sluggish and inflamed. The energy that should go toward healing gets diverted toward managing toxins. To activate the body's natural healing intelligence, we must create the right conditions. Proper nutrition, hydration, rest, and mental peace are not luxuries. They are essential. When you eat clean whole foods, you supply your body with living nutrients that speak the same biological language as your cells. When you sleep well, your body uses that time to repair and detoxify. When you move regularly, your circulation improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients where they are needed most. Even your emotions play a role. Stress and negative thinking can block healing by sending the body into a state of tension and defense. A calm, positive mind, on the other hand, supports every healing process naturally. The intelligence of the body is far greater than we realize. It doesn't need to be instructed. It needs to be respected. Every choice we make, from the food we eat to the thoughts we think, either supports or suppresses that inner wisdom. Trusting this process means recognizing that wellness is not something to be forced from the outside, but allowed to flow from within. Food is not merely something we eat to satisfy hunger. It is the foundation of life and the language through which we communicate with our body. Every morsel we consume sends a message to our cells, influencing how they function, repair, and regenerate. When we choose foods that are natural, fresh, and full of vitality, we feed the body messages of healing, balance, and energy. Conversely, when we eat processed, chemical-laden, or nutrient-depleted foods, we send signals of confusion and stress, which eventually manifest as fatigue, disease, and accelerated aging. Food is information, and the quality of that information determines the quality of our health. The concept of food as medicine is ancient, yet it remains as true today as ever. The human body thrives on nutrients that come from the earth, fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds, each carrying vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and antioxidants that protect and restore. These nutrients work together like a symphony, supporting every organ and system in the body. A vibrant diet rich in plant-based foods helps cleanse toxins, strengthen immunity, stabilize energy, and maintain a healthy weight. It nourishes not only the body but also the mind, improving clarity, mood, and focus. The beauty of natural food lies in its simplicity. It does not need to be complicated or expensive. It simply needs to be real, whole, and alive. When people rely heavily on processed and artificial foods, the body becomes deprived of the raw materials it needs to heal and function efficiently. Packaged foods, sugary snacks, and refined products may fill the stomach but leave the cells starving. They burden the liver, strain the digestive system, and inflame the tissues. Over time, this nutritional neglect leads to chronic fatigue, joint pain, poor circulation, and a weakened immune system. The body begins to break down, not because it is old, but because it is undernourished. By replacing these foods with natural alternatives, the body can begin to reverse the damage. It has an incredible ability to restore itself when given the right ingredients. Eating for healing does not mean strict dieting or deprivation. It means choosing foods that support life rather than drain it. A breakfast rich in fiber and natural protein sets the tone for steady energy. Fresh fruits hydrate and detoxify. Leafy greens alkalize the body and reduce inflammation. Nuts and seeds provide essential fats that protect the brain and heart. Even simple habits such as drinking enough water and eating mindfully make a tremendous difference. When you eat slowly with gratitude, digestion improves and the body absorbs nutrients more efficiently. Our ancestors understood that food was sacred. It connected them to the land, the seasons, and the rhythm of nature. Today, reclaiming that connection is one of the most powerful steps we can take toward wellness. By viewing food not as entertainment or convenience, but as medicine and energy, we align ourselves with the body's natural design. Every meal becomes a chance to heal, to renew, and to build a stronger, more vibrant life from the inside out. Simple daily habits form the foundation of lifelong health and wellness. It is not the grand gestures or sudden transformations that create lasting change, but the quiet, consistent choices made each day. The body responds not to perfection, but to persistence. When older adults adopt small, natural routines that support their well-being, they create a rhythm that strengthens every system of the body. Health is not something that can be purchased or prescribed. It is something cultivated through mindful living. Each positive action compounds over time, becoming a source of strength, vitality, and resilience. One of the simplest yet most powerful habits is hydration. Beginning the day with a glass of water helps awaken the digestive system, flush toxins, and prepare the body for nourishment. Many older adults mistake thirst for hunger, leading to fatigue or overeating. Pure water refreshes the body from the inside out, supporting kidney function and keeping the skin supple and bright. Alongside hydration, sunlight is another natural healer. Morning sunlight triggers the production of vitamin D, balances hormones, and uplifts mood. Just a few minutes of gentle sun exposure can improve sleep quality and boost immune function, reminding us that nature itself is the best pharmacy. Movement is another daily ritual that preserves youth and energy. The body was never meant for prolonged sitting. It was designed to move, stretch, and flow. Light exercises such as walking, stretching, or gardening keep the joints flexible, improve circulation, and strengthen the heart. Regular movement also stimulates the release of endorphins, those natural chemicals that bring feelings of calm and happiness. It doesn't require intense workouts or athletic effort, just consistency. Even 10 minutes of mindful activity can refresh the mind and renew energy levels. For older adults, this gentle movement maintains independence, balance, and confidence in daily life. Breathing, too, is a powerful yet often forgotten daily practice. Deep, conscious breathing brings oxygen to every cell, helping clear the mind and calm the nervous system. Shallow breathing, often caused by stress or poor posture, limits oxygen flow and contributes to tension and fatigue. Taking a few moments throughout the day to breathe deeply reconnects you with your body and restores a sense of peace. Along with breath, rest is equally essential. Quality sleep allows the body to repair itself, regulate hormones, and consolidate memory. When sleep becomes irregular or disrupted, the body cannot fully recover, leading to premature aging and mental fog. Finally, one of the most important daily habits is maintaining a positive mindset. Gratitude, laughter, and calm reflection influence physical health as much as food and exercise. The mind and body are deeply connected. When the mind is peaceful, the body follows. By embracing simple daily rituals, drinking water, moving, breathing deeply, enjoying sunlight, and thinking positively, older adults can nurture a deep sense of vitality. These actions may seem small, but together they awaken the body's natural rhythm of healing and renewal, allowing health to flourish naturally, day by day. Aging gracefully from within is about nurturing vitality rather than chasing youth. It is not defined by the number of years one has lived, but by the energy, clarity, and joy that radiate from the inside out. Many people fear aging as if it were a slow loss of life, yet true aging is simply the body's gentle transformation through time. When we care for ourselves intentionally, this process becomes beautiful and empowering. Youthfulness is not a look, it is a feeling. It comes from how well the body functions, how peacefully the mind rests, and how lovingly the heart beats. The key lies in how we live each day. What we eat, how we move, what we think, and how we treat ourselves and others. Every cell in the human body is constantly renewing. Even as we grow older, the body is always rebuilding itself. This means that the choices we make today directly shape how we will feel tomorrow. A diet rich in living foods, fresh fruits, leafy greens, whole grains, seeds, and nuts, gives the body the nourishment it needs to repair and maintain vitality. When we eat foods close to their natural state, we are feeding life into our cells. These foods carry the energy of the sun, the minerals of the earth, and the hydration of pure water. They help the skin glow, the joints move freely, and the mind remain alert. Processed foods, on the other hand, accelerate aging by draining energy and creating inflammation, which leads to stiffness, fatigue, and a dull complexion. Movement is another pillar of youthful living. Staying active keeps the body flexible and strong. It improves circulation, enhances oxygen flow, and maintains muscle tone. Gentle exercises such as walking, stretching, or swimming not only strengthen the body, but also clear the mind. Regular movement prevents stagnation, both physical and emotional. It reminds the body that it is alive and capable. The more we move, the more energy we generate. Aging gracefully is about maintaining this flow of energy throughout life rather than allowing it to stagnate. Equally important is rest and emotional balance. A youthful spirit cannot thrive in a tired body or a troubled mind. Sleep is when the body repairs, detoxifies, and regenerates. Without proper rest, even the healthiest diet cannot compensate. Emotional well-being also plays a powerful role in how young we feel. Holding on to resentment, anger, or regret drains energy and ages the body from within. Forgiveness, gratitude, and a peaceful heart restore that lost energy, creating space for joy and calmness to flourish. Aging gracefully means living in harmony with yourself. It is embracing each stage of life with acceptance and appreciation. It is allowing your inner light to shine brighter than the years written on your skin. By nourishing the body, moving with purpose, resting deeply, and keeping a grateful heart, you embody true youthfulness, the kind that no wrinkle or grey hair can ever hide. The healing power of attitude is one of the most profound truths about human health and well-being. The mind and body are not separate entities. They are deeply connected and constantly communicating. Every thought, emotion, and belief has a physical effect on the body. A positive mindset creates harmony, balance, and strength, while a negative one brings tension, fatigue, and imbalance. The body listens carefully to the messages the mind sends. When those messages are filled with gratitude, peace, and hope, the body responds with vitality and healing. When they are filled with fear, anger, or despair, the body weakens and becomes more susceptible to disease. The way we think truly shapes the way we live. Scientific studies have shown that emotions directly affect the immune system, hormones, and even gene expression. But long before science proved it, wisdom traditions understood this connection. A joyful heart, they said, is good medicine. When a person lives with joy and purpose, the cells in their body vibrate at a higher frequency, encouraging repair and renewal. Laughter, gratitude, and kindness release natural healing chemicals that reduce stress and strengthen immunity. On the other hand, chronic stress floods the body with cortisol and adrenaline, chemicals that, in excess, wear down tissues, slow digestion, and disrupt sleep. For older adults, cultivating emotional calm is just as important as diet or exercise because it keeps the body in a state of balance and ease. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to see life through a lens of hope rather than despair. It's about focusing on what you can do rather than what you've lost. Every day brings challenges, but the way we respond to them determines their effect on our health. When we meet challenges with patience, gratitude, and courage, we keep our energy flowing and our hearts light. The mind becomes a powerful tool for healing rather than a source of harm. Gratitude is one of the simplest and most effective ways to shift attitude. Taking time each day to appreciate even the smallest blessings can change the body's chemistry almost instantly. It softens the heart, relaxes the muscles, and deepens breathing. Forgiveness has a similar effect. Holding on to anger or resentment traps the body in a constant state of tension, but letting go frees energy and restores peace. Compassion toward oneself and others strengthens emotional resilience, creating an internal environment where healing can occur naturally. Faith and belief also have a powerful influence on the healing process. Whether it is faith in a higher power, in nature's intelligence, or simply in the body's ability to recover, belief directs energy toward wellness. The mind becomes a guide rather than an obstacle. Every thought becomes medicine, every word a source of strength. With a peaceful mind and an open heart, the body finds its rhythm. The spirit grows calm and healing unfolds from within as a natural, effortless process of life. Healing is a daily choice, a conscious decision to align your body, mind, and spirit with the rhythms of nature and the wisdom within. It is not a single action or a quick result, but a lifelong commitment to nurture yourself with love and awareness. Every meal you eat, every thought you think, and every step you take either moves you closer to health or away from it. The beauty of this truth is that healing remains within your control no matter where you are in life. Even small changes practiced consistently can bring profound results over time. The body is incredibly forgiving and always ready to begin again if you choose to support it. Each day presents opportunities to strengthen your health and vitality. The food you choose is one of the most powerful decisions you make. whole. Natural foods carry the nutrients and energy your body needs to function, repair, and thrive. When you eat clean, unprocessed meals filled with fruits, vegetables, grains, and seeds, you are sending a message of care and renewal to your cells. These foods reduce inflammation, stabilize energy, and restore balance. By contrast, processed foods and artificial ingredients slow healing and create internal stress. Healing begins at the table, one mindful bite at a time. Movement is another daily act of healing. The body depends on motion to circulate blood, strengthen muscles, and clear toxins. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or deep breathing awaken the body's natural energy flow. You don't need perfection or long hours of exercise, you need consistency. Each time you move, you remind your body that it is alive, capable, and strong. These small movements build momentum, helping to sustain vitality and prevent stiffness, fatigue, and imbalance. Equally important is the healing that comes from rest and reflection. A body cannot renew itself without adequate sleep, and a mind cannot remain clear without moments of silence. Taking time to unwind, to be still, or to breathe deeply gives the nervous system a chance to reset. Healing happens most effectively when the body feels safe and the mind is calm. Choosing peace, even for a few moments each day, helps to restore harmony to all parts of your being. The power of thought is often underestimated, yet it shapes the direction of your healing more than anything else. When you fill your mind with gratitude, optimism, and faith, your body follows that guidance. Positive thoughts release chemicals that promote repair, while negative emotions create tension that blocks healing. Choosing thoughts of love, hope, and strength each day keeps your body open to renewal. Healing is not an event, but a lifestyle. It is created through the repetition of small, mindful choices that honor your well-being. Drinking water instead of soda, walking instead of sitting, blessing your meal before eating, forgiving instead of holding anger, sleeping early instead of scrolling endlessly. These are the simple, quiet decisions that transform health. The power to heal has always been in your hands, waiting for you to choose it each and every day.